All right, so today we're going to be looking at something that, you might consider a luxury item when it comes to camping. We are talking about the Kodiak Canvas Floor Liner.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some product descriptions, we've got customer reviews, and we even found a YouTube video all about this liner. And it seems like some folks are really into this thing and think it's a great idea, while others are kind of like, that's just overkill.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's a really interesting product.
Okay.
And especially, it kind of reflects like what's going on with camping nowadays.
Right.
So I'm curious to dive into it.
Yeah. So for anybody who's listening who has no idea what we're talking about, can you just give us a quick rundown of what this liner is?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Kodiak Canvas Floor Liner is basically an extra layer of protection for your Kodiak Canvas tent.
Okay.
It's made from a 10-ounce Hydra-Shield cotton canvas.
Okay.
And it comes in sizes to fit the 10 by 10 and 10 by 14 models of their tents.
10-ounce Hydra-Shield. Yeah.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah, it's
What is that?
Yeah, it's all about durability and water resistance.
Okay.
So cotton canvas, is known for being very breathable.
Right.
Which is great. You don't want condensation building up in your tent.
Right.
But if you just had a regular cotton canvas, it would just be soaking up water like a sponge.
Yeah.
So the Hydra-Shield treatment adds a water-resistant layer to that.
Okay.
Making it actually suitable for, being outside on the ground.
Right.
And then also canvas in general is just a very durable material.
Yeah.
So it's going to protect your tent floor from punctures and,
Oh, so if you drop something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a sharp stick or whatever.
Yeah, or just abrasion over time.
Oh,
just wear and tear.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's an insurance policy.
Exactly.
For the floor of your tent.
Yeah, for your tent floor.
Interesting.
Yeah, and one thing that stuck out to me in the product descriptions is that Kodiak emphasizes this is an optional thing. Oh. Yeah.
Like their tents already come with floors.
Right.
So this is purely for people who want the extra comfort and the extra durability.
So you're not putting this down first to protect the bottom of the tent.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a footprint. This is for inside.
For changing the experience inside.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the YouTube video that we saw, the guy who was hosting that was I've never had anybody return this or complain about this.
Yeah, he was raving about it.
Never.
He was like, I love this thing.
Wow.
Never had a problem with it.
Okay, so is that marketing hype, or do the customer reviews actually back that up?
Well, let's get into the reviews and see what people are saying.
Okay.
What have you noticed?
Well, a lot of people seem to be very excited about how comfortable it makes the tent.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's quieter to walk on.
Uh-huh.
So you're not hearing that crinkly plastic sound every time you move around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that could actually really help with sleep.
Yeah. Especially if you're a light sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to sleep in past dawn and you've got people moving around.
Right.
That could make a big difference.
Did you see anything about using it in the winter or colder weather?
Yeah. I saw a few people mention that it adds warmth.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure, is that just
How much warmth are we talking? Is it
Is it anecdotal? Or is there
Yeah, is it really doing anything?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess canvas would feel warmer than a thin nylon floor.
Yeah.
But how much of a difference is it really making?
Yeah, it's probably not a replacement for a good sleeping bag and pad.
Right.
Yeah.
But, maybe.
Maybe it does
Maybe it just feels warmer.
Yeah, maybe it just psychologically feels cozier.
Right, and that's part of the whole luxury camping thing, right?
Exactly.
It feels better, so it is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe some warmth.
Mm.
What else are people saying? Cleanliness seems to be a big one.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying that it really helps keep the tent floor clean.
Okay.
Protects it from dirt and mud and stuff.
But isn't that what a doormat is for?
Well, yeah, but the doormat can only do so much.
Okay.
Especially if you've got, kids running in and out or dogs.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's going to catch all that extra cheating stuff.
Yeah. So then you can just shake it out.
Right. And it's easy to clean up.
Yeah, that's nice.
Especially if you're camping somewhere where there's not readily available water.
Right.
You can just shake it off and you're good to go.
So fewer chores, more relaxation.
Exactly.
Okay, sold on the cleanliness thing.
Yeah.
But I do have to ask about this one review that I saw that mentioned using it to protect the tent floor from his wife's high heels. I was like, what?
That's amazing.
I guess it speaks to the durability of it, but high heels in a tent.
I guess you never know.
glamping has gone too far.
Maybe.
But yeah, so I mean, that does...
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, it does speak to the fact that...
Like, it's tough.
It's protecting it.
Yeah.
From puncture.
From damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if you have like a nice canvas tent.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to poke a bunch of holes in the floor.
Right. Okay, so we've got all these benefits.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about the potential downsides.
Right.
What are some of the complaints?
Okay, so one thing that I saw a few times was the white color.
Uh-huh.
Some people are worried about that showing dirt really easily.
Yeah, white in the wilderness. That's my first thought, too.
Yeah.
That seems like a recipe for disaster.
Right.
But there were actually a few people who said that they think the white hides dirt better than the darker colors.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
I guess it depends on what kind of dirt we're talking about.
Yeah, and maybe the lighting, too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so the white color.
Yeah.
What else?
A few people mentioned that it doesn't come with a carrying bag.
Oh, bummer.
Which, like...
For the price, you think they could at least throw that in?
Yeah, I know, right?
Come on.
Just a little something.
Yeah.
And then a few people mentioned that it doesn't roll up as compactly as the tent itself.
Oh, okay.
So storage could be an issue.
Yeah, if you're trying to pack light, or you have a small vehicle.
Right.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's see. One thing that came up is that it's not machine washable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
how do you clean it?
Hand washing is recommended.
Okay.
And, you got to be careful about what kind of detergent you use.
Right, because of the waterproofing.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so it's tough.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
maybe not as easy to clean as you would hope.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the white color, the lack of a bag, the storage, the cleaning.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, the big one is the price.
Yeah.
This thing is going to cost you like $120 to $135.
Okay.
Depending on the size.
So that's not nothing.
No.
So I guess the question is, are all these benefits worth that?
Yeah. Are they worth the investment?
That's the big question, right?
That is the question.
Yeah.
And I think to answer that, we need to talk about what makes it worth it.
Okay. Let's do it. Right. Let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Is this a must-have or a skip?
Let's break it down.
All right.
Yeah. So I think, when you're trying to decide if something is worth it, you really have to think about, like, how you camp.
Right.
Are you someone who is backpacking and counting every ounce?
Yeah.
Or do you roll up in an RV?
Right. Yeah, somebody who's like really into minimalist backpacking is probably not going to want to mess with this.
You're probably not going to be adding this.
Too much extra weight.
Right.
But for somebody who's like, pulling up to a campsite in their car.
Yeah, car camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want that extra little bit of luxury.
Right.
This might be it.
Yeah, especially if they've, invested in like a nice canvas tent.
Right.
This is going to like help that tent last longer.
Yeah, it's protecting your investment.
Right.
Yeah, okay. But let's be real here.
Yeah.
This thing's over $100.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just like use a tarp?
You could.
And get some of the same benefit?
Yeah, you could definitely achieve some of the same things.
Yeah.
With like a basic tarp.
Yeah.
It's going to give you protection from the ground and it's going to make it easier to clean up.
Right.
But, the fact that the liner is custom fit to the tent.
Right.
The material is, that durable canvas.
Yeah.
And it's breathable.
Okay.
Those are all things that you're not necessarily going to get.
Right.
With just like a regular old tarp.
It's kind of like the difference between like a foam sleeping pad versus like a nice inflatable mattress.
Exactly.
They're both going to like cushion you from the ground.
Yeah.
But one is just like a way better experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to,
personal preference.
Yeah, are you willing to pay for that? Yeah. Okay, you're making me rethink my, like, stinginess here.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe it is worth it.
Yeah.
What about the warp thing?
Right.
Like, is that really a thing?
I don't know.
Or is that just people wanting it to be a thing?
Yeah, it's hard to say for sure without, like,
right,
doing some kind of scientific testing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even if the liner itself isn't, like, adding a ton of insulation,
right,
it's definitely creating a barrier between you and the cold ground.
Right.
So...
And maybe psychologically?
Yeah, maybe there's a mental component there, too.
Right, like if you feel cozier.
Yeah.
You might feel warmer.
Yeah, and I mean, our perception of comfort plays a huge role in how we experience things.
That's true.
When we're outdoors.
Yeah, in the YouTube video, the guy was talking about using it for other stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like covering plants or gear.
Yeah.
Have you ever used like a tent footprint or a liner for like something other than its intended purpose?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
I mean, like, I've used a footprint as a makeshift shelter when it started raining unexpectedly.
Wow.
Or a liner as a ground cloth for a picnic or something. I mean, it's all about like
being resourceful.
Yeah, being creative and adapting to the situation.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like the best gear is gear that you can use for more than one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the liner.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. It's durable. Maybe keeps you warm.
Yeah.
But I'm still hung up on the white color.
Yeah.
It seems like people either love it or hate it.
Right. Some people are all about like that clean, bright look. Yeah. And other people are just like, I'm going to get that dirty immediately.
Yeah, I can see both sides. Like, on the one hand, I think it would make your tent feel bigger and brighter.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I would be so stressed about keeping it clean.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're camping somewhere where there's like mud or red dirt.
Right.
That white's going to turn brown real quick.
Maybe they need to come out with like a camouflage version.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or like a galaxy print.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Bring a little bit of the night sky into your tent.
That's awesome. Okay, but is there any like consensus on whether the white actually shows dirt more, or is it just...
I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, like just visually.
Yeah.
White does tend to show dirt more than darker colors.
Right.
But then again, some people argue that the lighter colors reflect light better.
Okay.
Which, makes the tent feel brighter and more spacious.
Yeah, and maybe even a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
In the summer.
That's a good point.
Interesting. Okay, so I think we've covered the main points.
Yeah.
Pros, cons, the price, the features, even like the psychology of it.
Right.
So final verdict, Kodiak Canvas Floor Liner, must have or hard pass. Okay, so we've gone back and forth on this thing.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I'm kind of leaning towards worth it, especially if you're someone who really appreciates having that like elevated camping experience.
Right.
What about you? What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's definitely like a luxury.
Uh-huh.
It's not like you need this thing to go camping.
Right.
But if you are someone who really values comfort and convenience and durability.
Yeah.
I think it could definitely make your trips a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. One thing that I kept seeing in the reviews was people were really excited about how easy it is to clean up.
Oh, yeah.
Just like shake it out and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's a huge plus.
Yeah.
Especially for people who are, trying to be mindful of their impact on the environment.
Right.
Like you're not sweeping or scrubbing.
Yeah.
Leaving a bunch of dirt behind.
It's like built in, leave no trace.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And also if you have a dog, this thing would be like amazing.
Yeah. Dogs and tents can be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
This would definitely help contain the mess.
Okay. So we've got practical. Mm-hmm. We've got durable, maybe warm.
Maybe warm.
But the price?
Right.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it worth the money?
Like, what do you think?
I think it really comes down to like your budget.
Right.
And your priorities.
Yeah.
If you're the kind of person who's willing to spend a little extra to get that like extra level of comfort and convenience.
Yeah.
Then, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Especially when you think about how it could make your tent last longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's an investment in your gear.
Yeah. It's funny. The thing that really sticks with me from all this is just how much personal preference plays into it.
Totally.
Like there's no right or wrong answer.
Yeah, there's no one size fits all solution.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what works for you.
Right.
And your camping style.
Yeah.
Exactly. So whether you are team liner or team minimalist.
Yeah.
The important thing is to get out there and enjoy camping.
Exactly.
So to our listener, we've given you the information.
Yeah, we've laid it all out.
Pros, cons, now it's up to you to decide.
Yeah, you make the call.
Is this liner right for you? Happy camping.
Happy camping.